So, today, Peter Murrell, the husband of Nicola Sturgeon, was revealed today as, an embezzler. He confessed he admitted embezzling more than £400,000 from the SNP, apparently over 12 years. Quite literally just over £400,000. And £400,310 apparently, to be exact, over 12 years. So you divide the figure by 12, yeah? So he averaged, you guessed it, a generous donation to himself of £33,359, 22 pence, and still more threes. And if it was exactly 400,000, well, there's an awful lot of threes. Do you think it's a coincidence? I think not. And it's the timing of his confession. Literally 2 weeks after the Scottish election. Literally, yeah. Now, do you think if he confessed to that before then, or let's just say the run-up to the election, would one suspect that maybe one or two people would, less would have voted for the SNP? I mean, it's the timing, and people could say, oh, look, this is, nothing you see here. That was just the first time that they could have him in court to quite literally confess to embezzling £400,000 over a 12-year period. And isn't it interesting also that because he confessed to this, well, there won't be a trial needed. And isn't it interesting, under those circumstances, who would not? Well, obviously, if it was a trial, there would be some expectation of, Nicola Sturgeon having to turn up at some point. And, you can imagine maybe one or two questions as regards. So he's potentially stolen £400,000, but at no stage did you notice, an excess of wealth. None of these things will be asked about, really, by and large, will they? It's all too neat, I would argue. And some of the things he bought, like, for example, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but Laliqui salt and pepper grinders worth £2,600. I actually had a wee look at their site. You can now get them for a bargain price of £2,200. Seriously. Yeah. And then, of course, there was the camper van at £125,000. Or just ahead of Christmas 2018, he spent £500 on a Dyson vacuum. Well, I wonder who was doing the hoovering in the house. It's almost like, I don't know, a Queen video from the 80s. I want to break free. Yeah, I'm not a singer. Yeah, I know. But yeah, in all that time, Nicola had no grasp at all. Had noticed nothing. Anyway, I'll leave you a link to it. Seriously, look at that. Yeah, a coffee maker worth 3.2k, and she never noticed any of it. Hey, bloody hell, Yeah. Yeah, £124,550 on a motorhome, and spent another 54 grand to buy a Jaguar I-Pace. Seriously. Oh, and he's quite fond of special edition fountain pens. Sorry, but none of that was ever noticed, honestly. Some of the things, honestly. And all along, Nicola saw nothing, had no grasp at all of what he was doing, and is appalled. Oh well. Anyway, your thoughts, maybe a share or two. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I'll speak to you soon.